What's going on, guys? It's Groove, back with another video, and we're back with another letter from the 38 letters from J.D Rockefeller to his son. Now, if this is your first video, you can check out behind me. I like reading books about successful people, businessmen, just interesting people to see what they did and how they became successful or how they became wealthy. And so as I was picking up this book right here, this is a biography on J.D Rockefeller and how he became one of the wealthiest people in America, building his oil business. I came across this, the 38 letters to his son, and I was like, okay, that might be interesting to check out. And there's a lot of good stuff in here. So today we're just gonna break down one of those letters and go from there. So in today's video, we're going over letter 3, and that is comparing heaven or hell. So he starts out by saying that the greatest reward we get for our work is not what we get, but who we become. Most people today, they go outside and they're working a job for money, or they're working a job for status. Maybe, their job comes with a certain title. Maybe they're a lawyer and, they like the title of lawyer. Like that seems like very high status. But he says it's not what you get or how much you make or what your status becomes. It's who you become from that job that really matters in this life. So he believes that we were all put on this earth to work. Like this is where your happiness comes from, is through your work. And most people might sit there and say that, no, I don't agree with that. I hate my job, but that's just because you're doing the wrong job. If you just sit around doing nothing all day, you'll get kind of bored and depressed. And so when it comes to the heaven or hell portion of this letter, he says that, whenever you're doing work that's pleasurable, then your life will be heaven. The entirety. You'll wake up on Monday feeling happy and joyous because you get to go do something that you love. But if you're just doing a job that's considered like the daily grind, then your life will be hell. So again, when it comes to heaven or hell, you need to try to do work that's more pleasurable for you. He also talks about how that's how you become most successful in life, is when you're doing a job that you actually love, that you actually take pride in. That's when you become successful, because you're doing it for the love of it. And so it just becomes easy for you. It becomes natural for you. You can just do it, all day. And, especially if you're working a job, if you have a boss, when they see that, you're just really focused on the job and you love it, you'll usually raise up in that job compared to somebody who's just kind of just punching the clock. Maybe they're sitting in the bathroom for 30 minutes on their cell phone or whatever. If you want to be successful in life, you just need a better job. Like do something that's more pleasurable for you in life. With that being said, he also says to don't be too picky as well. Like if you're just starting out and you have no resources, don't just sit around trying to wait for the perfect job. Like go do something. Go, work a job that you don't necessarily like to get some skills, or to it builds character as well as you're waiting for the job that you do like. And that's another thing I was thinking about as well, how so many people, they won't be picky, right? And they'll get a job, but then they'll just stay in that job. They'll get stuck and they never go after the job that they really want, because it just pays the bills. And now they're just stuck doing a job that they hate. So again, don't be picky. If you have to go do some dirty work or whatever that you don't want to do, don't stay there forever. Know why you're doing the job. Collecting the check, do it good, but then also be looking for opportunities to do what you really want. Never stop for that. And when it comes to working a job, he says there's 3 types of people. And he gave an example of making a statue. He says the first type of person just feels like they're just chiseling stone and they can't wait to go home. The other person understands they're building a statue, but they're just doing it because it pays well. And then the third person feels like they are creating art and they can't wait to get in there and make sure that every detail is correct and beautiful. And he says we should all strive to do work that we feel we're making art with, and not just doing it either for money or, just doing it because we just can't wait to get off of work. And then he just ends off with, again, going back to that heaven or hell. We all create our own heaven or hell when we're, living on this earth right now. And so if you want to create heaven, if you want to be pleasurable, you need to do work that's meaningful for you. You can't just work a job to get a paycheck. It has to actually be meaningful as well. And that's where all the pleasure in life comes from. And that's pretty much it for this letter. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in that next one. Peace.